Hello guys, welcome to this video tutorial. In this video we are going to cover creating first API request in Postman and executing it. This is Bakshu from Merit Pros. These are the topics we are going to cover in a very detailed way in this video. We are going to start with creating API request in Postman. Then we are going to go through API request structure. Then we are going to send that API request, execute it, then we are going to analyze the response. We are going to go through different response areas and important attributes. Let's go forward. Please join our YouTube family. Click the subscribe button to never miss our videos and watch them first. Also, like the video and comment on the video. It is really going to inspire me to do more amazing videos for you. Okay, now we are going to create our first API request in Postman. Let me open the Postman app. So this is Postman app. I have already got it opened. We have already covered introduction to Postman, downloading and installing Postman, and then exploring the UI in previous tutorials. Please watch them. Watch the Postman tutorial playlist from the beginning to learn the Postman thoroughly. Let's start with creating first API request in Postman. To do that, make sure that you are in the required workspace where you want to create the request. So here you can click on this drop down, then you can select the required workspace. It can be personal or team, or you can create a new one, and then you can give the workspace details, and then you can get started with that workspace. In Postman, workspace is the major entity, so we have a workspace. In that we can have different APIs. Then we can have like all the information related to APIs, like mocking those APIs or defining, developing. We can have the API test. So we can have a workspace. In that we can have multiple APIs. Then in that, in a workspace, we can have multiple collections, and here we have two collections. Then in a collection we can have like multiple request folders, or even we can have like individual requests. So we have a workspace, then under that we can have multiple APIs and multiple collections, and inside a collection we are going to have a API request. So make sure that you are selecting the required workspace or creating the required workspace. Then we need to click this new icon. Then we are going to get this dialog. From here we can create a new request or collection or different items. So click on this one, create new API request. Then let me give the request name. So I can say first API request. Then we can give request description, that is optional. After that we need to select a collection. We can select an existing one, or we can create a new one. So let me create a new one. So I can say create collection. Then here I can say my API collection. Then click this tick icon to create that. Then you can see that collection is selected. Then say save to my API collection. Okay, now you can see this is my API collection, and under that we have our request, first API request, and then the request has been opened. So this is called request builder area, and here we can develop the request. Here we have the type drop down, so we have different request types like get, post, put, then delete. In this tutorial we are going to use get request, that is very basic and simple one to start with. So here we have request type. Then here we can enter the request URL. Then we can send the request, like execute the request. Then we can save the request. Then we have different request areas here, important areas. We have param section to specify request parameters. Then we have authorization section to specify any authorization related to this request. Then we have header section where we can specify any headers associated with this request. There are 6 headers hidden. They are like associated with the request. Then we can also specify any custom headers. Then we have request body. We can specify any associated request body here. Then we have more advanced request related areas that we can cover in the later tutorials. We are going to start with basic topics, then step by step we are going to look at advanced topics. So more tutorials are coming, stay tuned team. So these are different features about the API request. I am really excited about the Postman request structure and features. What about you? How are you planning to use them? Mention in the comment section. Also, if you are enjoying the video, give it a like. Now let's look at a simple API GET request so that we can use it and run it. We are going to use GitHub Jobs API. That is a very simple Jobs API from GitHub. Let me go to Firefox. Then let me go to GitHub Jobs API. So this is the URL. So GitHub Jobs API allows you to search and view jobs with JSON over HTTP. So here this is a simple job search site. Then using this URL we can look for the jobs. So this is the URL. Let me click on that. Then you can see, so this is GitHub Jobs. Then we are looking for Python jobs in New York. So I can change this to other location. I can say Java, then from California location, then search jobs. So we have 3 jobs coming from California for Java skill. So this is the job search site. Then you can see the URL. This is the URL. For this URL, equivalent is this API call. So I can simply click on that. Then you can see the API request is sent and we got the response. If I say collapse all, we got 2 jobs. So this is for Python jobs from New York location. So let me change this to Java from California location. Okay, so the request is sent, we got the response. If I collapse all, you can see we got like 3 entries. So we got like 3 jobs. If I expand this, you can see full-time job, then from San Francisco, then senior backend software engineer. That is the first job. If you see here, we got like senior backend software engineer. So we are getting the correct responses. We have got 3 jobs. So this is the API request we are going to use. Please note one more thing team. Here we have description and then location. So these are like key parameters. Then we have Java and California. They are like value parameters. So key parameters are case sensitive. So here if I say capital D, then this request is not going to work. So let me hit enter. You can see now we have got 5 jobs. If I expand the first one, then you can see location remote. Then this is related to technical infrastructure job. So not a Java job. So make sure that these keys, they are properly written. They are case sensitive. So let me change this to small d, then hit enter. Now we have got 3 jobs. So this is working fine. We are going to use this API request URL. Let me copy this and let me get this into Postman. So now this is the request URL. We are going to paste our request here. Now let me go to params area. You can see our parameters are automatically filled up based on the request URL, based on whatever parameters we have. Based on that, these parameters are automatically coming. I can also add a new parameter from here or from here. Both are same. For example, I can say there is a new full-time parameter. So I can say full-time and then value S. You can see that is coming up here, or I can say value no, and you can see that is changed here. So I can add a parameter from here or from here. So now we have 3 parameters. Then if there is a parameter and you want to disable, that is simple. You can just come here and then select this one. So uncheck the checkbox. Then you can see that parameter is gone. And if you want to delete a parameter, you can click the cross icon here. So that is going to delete the parameter. Now full-time parameter is removed and we have only 2 parameters, description and location. So this is how you can work with request parameters. Now it all looks good. Let me save the request. And then now we are going to execute it. So click on this one, send. It is sending the request, and then whatever the response you are going to get here. So let me expand that. So this is the response we got. Now we are going to go through response and related areas in detail. So first we have this body area, and in that we can see the response in different formats. So this is like by default pretty format, or we can see the raw response, or we can see the preview, or we can see visualize. So to visualize, we need to add visualizers, that is advanced feature. Leave it for now. Then let me go back to pretty view. Then this response is in JSON format. So JSON is JavaScript object notation. So we have got this response in JSON format. Then we can see other formats as well. So these are like other formats. Then after that we have this icon which is like wrap line. So we can click on this to wrap any lines. Then we have this icon which is copy the response. So when you click on this, the response will be copied to clipboard. We can also search the response. Let me click on it. Then we can look for a specific term. So let me search for ID. So let me take this and search for that. Then you can see there are 3 IDs. That means we have 3 job items. So that is going to match our job listings here. And the first job is senior backend software engineer. So let me look into that. So here if you see, the first job is, you can see title senior backend software engineer. So the request and response both are working. Then we have these attributes like status 200. So this is the status code you get for get request. So 200 means all okay. Then this is the response time. So it took 1144 milliseconds. Then this is the response size 14.8 KB. Then we can save the response. We have different options to save the response. After that, there are more areas like cookies. If there are any cookies related to this response, we can see here. Then these are the headers coming from the response. These are the response headers. And if there are any tests related to this API request, we can see the test results here. So we have test tab here. We can define any tests here, and any results related to those tests we can see here. Let me go back to body. So that's all about API request response and all the areas and sections and attributes related to the response. Let me go back to the presentation. Okay, we have created our API request, then we have gone through the structure, then we have sent that. So whatever API request we have used here, I'm going to put that link in the video description. So you can find that GitHub Jobs API link in video description. Then we have gone through the response as well. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, team. Hope all the topics covered are helpful to you. And now you are in a position to create and execute your first Postman API request. Also subscribe to our channel, like the video and comment on the video. Going forward, in the next video we are going to cover creating and executing first Postman API test. That is also very important. We are going to look at test area and then create the first test. See you in the next video. Bye, team.